Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's Ega Talks Football. We're back again with another video. Please do hit that like button, subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Let's get straight into it. Arsenal beat Brentford 2-0. And is this Arsenal's best shot to go on and do what we've been trying to do for the last couple of years? And let me tell you guys why. This 2-0 Brentford win proves Arsenal are serious title intent this year, because without Saka to start, Eze did not start, Gyökeres did not start, Gabriel Magalhaes did not start, Saliba did not start. There were so many changes to the Arsenal first team, and we still got the job done quite convincingly, might I add, at the end of the day. There were some injuries, there was some good, some bad, some ugly, and we're going to talk about all of it. But before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button and let me know what you guys thought about the Arsenal victory today versus Brentford. Off the back of the game versus Chelsea, we had to come and get a result. It didn't matter how it happened. We just had to get a result today. And that was the most important thing to do. Get a result by any means necessary. It didn't matter if it came in the final minutes. It didn't matter if it came via set piece, via open play. It didn't matter how it came, but we ended up getting it, and we ended up getting a convincing win, might I add. So let's get straight into it. First things first, you have the lineup. What was the lineup? The lineup was, this was the lineup right here. You had Raya in goal, Ben White starting his first game in months. First game in months that he started, and he played fantastic, might I add. One of the man of the matches in that game. Mosquera, who unfortunately got injured in the 44th minute, which Timber came in for. Hincapie, who played the whole game, but at some point had a concussion protocol check. Calafiori, who was outstanding today. Obviously one of the better players going forward from the defensive line, and he was outstanding today. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna speak about all the injuries. Declan Rice also was another player who left the game injured. You got Zubamendi, who hit or miss. There was a lot of times where he was on the ball, he was spraying passes around, doing well. And overall, it wasn't like a 9 out of 10 game for him, but it wasn't like a poor game for him. Odegaard, I thought Odegaard was on the ball a lot. Odegaard was showing a lot. Odegaard was trying to do a lot. I thought Nani Madueke and Ben White's connection for the goal was quite good. I thought Mikel Merino was one of the man of the matches for today's game, and we're going to speak about Mikel Merino in a bit. And then Martinelli, very wasteful. The less said, the better about Gabriel Martinelli. Now, before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. Why did you not want Declan? Why did you not want Declan to start? Question mark. And that's why I did not want Declan to start. The reason why he's saying that is because Declan Rice picked up some sort of a knock in the game, and after doing some social media analysis and just looking at some of the images and everything that they stated about Declan Rice, it looks like he just got a cut on his leg. Nothing too serious. The Declan Rice situation is, it looks like Declan Rice just got a little bit of a scrape on his leg, and that's what led to him having to come off the pitch. It's not the end of the world, ladies and gentlemen. We shouldn't be too worried. I think Declan Rice is going to be okay. Declan Rice's injury status, we'll find out about everything very, very soon. Declan Rice has played a lot of football for us. I'm hopeful that this is just a slight little scrape and nothing too serious. But yeah, Declan Rice suffered an injury in the game and was forced to come off. It's not the end of the world, as we don't know the extent of the injury, but another injury scare to Declan Rice is a little bit concerning, might I say so myself. The person who actually came off earlier was even more concerning, in my opinion, was none other than Cristhian Mosquera. Cristhian Mosquera coming off earlier was also a little bit of a scare, but this one here is the main, one of our main men, one of our best players, and we can't afford to lose him for any long period of time. We already have a bunch of our guys coming back from injury, and it's just like in the never-ending cycle of injuries is ridiculous, in my opinion. I can't believe how many injuries we've had to deal with this season, but you just have to be able to deal with it and get on with it. And the fact that we didn't win previous years when we didn't have as many injuries, to me, shows how much of a squad we have now. Now, the fact that we had both Gabriel and Saliba resting, not playing this game, and we still look so comfortably defensively is credit to the board, credit to Hincapié, credit to Mosquera, credit to the boys for their performance in this game and their overall situation. Now, if I'm gonna speak about Mosquera quickly, I looked at this game going into it and I'm like, as long as we win and we have no major injuries, I'll be happy. But unfortunately, the script writers did not write it that way. Cristhian Mosquera picked up an injury around the 43rd minute. We still don't know exactly what the extent of some of these injuries are. I hope they're not like season ending or anything like that, because we do need all these guys. We need these guys. We need these guys in the team. We need these guys around. We can't afford to lose more players. Like, we already have so many injuries. It's just getting crazy. But yeah, you can see right here, Cristhian Mosquera is walking off, and the quad region hamstring would doesn't we can't tell exactly what the injury is from him just walking off, but it doesn't look good. Obviously, you never want to see one of your players walking off the pitch, but this is sadly one of the main talking points coming out of this game. The injury to Cristhian Mosquera having to walk off the pitch. It was disappointing. It kind of overshadows the win, but it just goes to show you how crucial of a win this game was and how crucial of a performance we had. These injuries are starting to derail our season. That's not true. We're finding ways to get results regardless of the injuries. And one major positive from today is Ben White. As much as we wanna speak about injuries and everything else, one major positive from today was Ben White. Ben White was awarded the man of the match. He was awarded the man of the match by Sky Sports. In my opinion, he wasn't my man of the match, but I get why they gave him man of the match, as he opened the deadlock. He was the one who started off the game. He's the one who set up the first goal. He was the one who was galloping forward from the right wing, looking really solid. And that is a lot of injured players. It's funny how all of our attackers were injured. They come back, and now a bunch of our defenders are getting injured. It's just these injuries we're cursed, mate. We're cursed. What can we do? We can't feel sorry for ourselves. We have to kick it. We have to stand up, brush ourselves off, and go again. That's what we have to do. We can't rest on our laurels. Iga, I'm worried. The next 3 games, Ben White, Timber, Hincapié, Calafiori play together. Don't forget, we can also play Ben White, Timber, Calafiori, Hincapié, and we also still have Maz Lewis Skelly, who can play in defense. Saliba should be back very soon. His injury is not too bad. Ben White, the forgotten man. Ben, shout out to you. Alistair Ben in the building. Shout out to you, man. Long time. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Ben White was definitely one of the forgotten men today. And if I go to Hand of Arsenal, he tweeted something that was really, where is it? Hand of Arsenal, really, he tweeted something really good that I seen about the Ben White thing. He said that after the game, this is what Ben White said on TV. Saka said, today we just needed to get the job done, and we did. Ben White, the boys have been unbelievable. Whoever is playing and whoever is not, just back the boys, and it's a pleasure every day. Ben White, man of the match. There you go. Shout out to Ben White, man. Shout out to Ben White. Shout out to him and his performance. But let's go now to one of the main men. We have to speak about this. This is unbelievable. From when he joined Arsenal, I did not think this was a possibility. I did not think this was how he was going to perform. I did not think this was the man who was going to be getting us goals on a regular basis, getting us assists on a regular basis. But we have to speak about Mikel. And I'm not talking about Mikel Arteta. I'm talking about Mikel Merino. 30 GA. 30 GA, guys. 30 goals / assists. You know when they said he was in the Ballon d'Or conversation, they were kind of making jokes. But on the low ski, the man has been performing for club and country. For club and country, he has been getting goals left, right, and center. He has 30 GA for Arsenal and England, for Arsenal and Spain combined. That is 22 goals, 8 assists for Mikel Merino. I can't say nothing bad about this man. He has transformed himself into such a crucial piece to this team. It is unbelievable, his transformation. And he was somebody that a lot of people are saying, you know what is his role? Where is he going to play? What's he going to do? He can't play striker now that we got Gyökeres. He can't play in the midfield because he might not be as good as some of the other midfielders. But boy, he now has more GA than Phil Foden, more GA than Enzo Fernandez, more GA than Florian Wirtz, Xavi Simons. He has so many goal contributions in this calendar year that it is something else. Like, I'm quite impressed with how well he has acclimatized to this role. He has scored more Premier League goals since the start of last season than Dominic Solanke. He scored more Premier League goals than some Premier League forwards. This man is unbelievable. In his last 6 games for Arsenal, do you guys realize in his last 6 games for Arsenal, this is what he has done? Slavia Prague, 2 goals. Sunderland, a goal. Sunderland an assist. Spurs an assist. Chelsea a goal. Brentford a goal. 6 goal contributions for Arsenal. This is a central midfielder converted to striker. I can't believe it. Personally, for me, I don't know about you guys. I don't have nothing but nice things to say about Mikel Merino. And to the people who said he's not that good, or were bantering him or making jokes about him, boy, this guy, there's nothing bad you can say about him at this moment in time. He's just delivering on another level, delivering on a consistent basis. He is an emergency striker who's now emerged as one of the best forwards in our team. What the hell did we spend all the money on Gyökeres for? If Moreno's doing this, Moreno is him. Moreno is him. Moreno is him, guys. Moreno is him. Glock 9 is scared he won't get back into the team. Big up Moreno. I agree. Moreno has more goals than Isak and Wirtz combined. Bro, forget about that. Ben White played his first game of the year, and he has more goal contributions than Florian Wirtz. Just saying. It's a real stat. You know that, right? It's a real stat. What else is there? Let's talk about the next thing. I thought Madueke was solid. I thought Saka was solid. But let's go to AFC stuff and let's see what AFC stuff has to say, because they have some stuff for us before we go to the player ratings. First things first, Arsenal's results this season. As you can see, 18 games unbeaten after losing to Liverpool, the 3rd game of the season. So we've basically been, what do you call it? 20 games 20 games where we have not lost. We've won or drawn, and we've only lost 1 game. In all competitions, we've only drawn 1, 2, 3 games. So we've won a total of, what is that? 1 second. 18 minus 3. So we've won 17 games, plus we have, lost 1, and we've drawn 3. Fair. That's not bad. They spoke about the fact that Saliba and Gabriel were so gassed, and they're gassing and hyping up Hincapié after the game, and Hincapié is like, stop it. These guys love when defenders chip in and help them out, celebrating in the final whistle. You'd love to see it. But yeah, 18 games, 15 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses in 18 games, all competitions unbeaten. 39 goals scored, 7 goals conceded. Not bad at all. We spoke about Ben White. We spoke about him. Did we speak about Saka? Saka, something about Saka. He misses the easy chances, and then he scores the difficult ones. What is with that? Why does he have to miss the easy chances and then score the difficult goals? Why can't he just score the easy goals also? This man, it would be already past 10 goals. Saka's already on 9 goals this season. But if Saka could just finish the easy chances, he would have way more goals. Why is it that he has to score a difficult goal, but he can't score the easy ones? Why is it that he has to go over the keeper and it has to like chip in over the keeper? Why couldn't he have just scored the tap in a couple of minutes earlier? That's what I don't get about Saka. Saka's the star boy. He's one of the best players in the team. He's one of the main men. He's been carrying the team for years. But there's just something about him. He just misses the easy one. Let me show you what I mean. How is it that he misses this one? We are getting closer, bro. Yeah, we are getting closer. We're definitely getting closer. We're gonna talk about it. But yeah, Bukayo Saka, how does he miss this chance? But then he makes the harder chance in the 91st minute. It just doesn't make sense sometimes. It doesn't make sense. This was a miss. How do I tell my son this was a miss and then he scored another crazy goal? I don't know. It's just Bukayo Saka for you. Bukayo Saka is a very special individual in the way that he continues to perform for us on a regular basis. So I'm never going to talk bad about him. But yeah, so that is pretty much that, ladies and gentlemen. And before we go into anything else, let's see if there's any more talking points that we need to discuss. So we spoke about the injuries that we suffered. So Arsenal beat Brentford, but we suffered some injury blows. We spoke about the injury blows. Mikel Arteta's gamble for the lineup paid off massively. We spoke about that. What else is there? We tested the depth. We tested the squad depth on our side. So did they. They tested their depth also. Ben White was impressive today. I thought Ben White was impressive. We already spoke about that. Gyökeres may have to wait for his turn as Merino is continuously scoring goals. We spoke about that. David Raya. We spoke about David Raya, but we didn't give him too much time. But David Raya just made a spectacular save at 1-0 to keep us in the lead. Another injury to Mosquera, and Hincapié had a head injury. We're now down to bare bones defensively. It's kind of crazy. But Arsenal responded to Manchester City and the title race contenders. After dropping points to Chelsea, it was crucial that we got the win, and we got the win, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. If I go look at the table now, will I see a certain Chelsea lost? Uncomfortable conversations. Yeah, what is this? Interesting. What does this say? Does this say what I think it says? Chelsea lost 3-1 to Leeds? No, it can't be. Can't be that the same Chelsea that beat us the same Chelsea that beat us in a 1-1 draw can't be the same guys who are losing now to Leeds 3-1. No way. I thought they were in the title race. I thought they said they were going to chase us down. I thought they said they believed. We're going to have to wait and see. You see this team ahead of them? You see Aston Villa? That's going to be a tough test this weekend. Chelsea was just the beginning. Now we got to face Villa. We got a tough game versus Villa. Villa, if I'm not mistaken, they beat Manchester City already this season. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Who beat them? Liverpool beat them. Interesting. Liverpool beat them. We should be able to beat them. Liverpool have been in bad form too. But were Liverpool at home? Yeah, Liverpool were at home. Woo! Boys and girls, the table is getting crazy. What is gonna happen next? Do we play first next, or do City play first next? Let's find out. Do we play first next, or do City play first next again? Ooh, we play first. So we play first at 12:30, and then if we win, we can apply pressure to them. But we need to get the job done first. That is the most important thing. I'm not looking ahead to anything else. Just Aston Villa is the most important game now. We've done this game. Next game is the most important game. Every game is crucial. Now, the rotation worked out. I expect Saka and Eze to start the next game. I expect there to be some more rotation potentially in the team too. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. But at this moment in time, player ratings, Raya gets an 8 out of 10. Ben White gets an 8.5. Mosquera barely played. I'm going to give him a 6.5. Hincapie gets a 7.5. Calafiori gets an 8. 7 for Odegaard, 7.5 for Odegaard. Zubimendi gets a 7. Declan Rice gets an 8. Thought he was decent. 6.5 for Madueke. You know what? Since he helped set up the pre-assist, I'll give him a 7. 6 for Martinelli. I thought he was one of the poor players in the team. I'm going to give him an 8.5. One of the best players on the pitch, and arguably your choice between man of the match for him and Ben White. But I thought Mikel Merino was the man of the match. Urian Timber came on, didn't put a foot wrong. I'm going to give him a 6.5. Eze came on, did not really do much, but he held on to the ball, held on to possession, and was crucial late in the game to hold on to the possession for us. So I'm going to give him a 6 also. And Saka gets a goal, 7.5. Solid performance for Saka. Overall, Mikel Arteta gets an 8 out of 10 for his performance, and the Arsenal win. We're 5 points clear. Nothing more to be said. Bing, bang, boom. Bob's your uncle. The commentary, Alan Smith, is so much better than Gary Neville and Jamie spitting. Yeah, if Moreno had speed, he'd be a cheat code, 100%. Sell Gyökeres, don't need him. Damn. You guys are harsh. Already saying you don't need Moreno. I mean, you don't need Gyökeres. Moreno's surplus his requirements already. Damn. I think you're going to regret that when Gyökeres starts firing. But hey, we're going to leave it there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Is there anything else to discuss? We will see you guys on the next video. Love for the love, people. We're out of here, and peace.